This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
White game. Game of whites.
Okay. Game of whites.
You can see me. I can hear me.
I like that right there. That's from Blackish. That's like one of my new favorite shows to watch.
I love that.
No, you know, you and Anthony. First of all, Tracy Ellis Ross has joined us again.
Yay! Hi, Sway. Hi, y'all.
Tracy. And you know, Anthony is like my homie. So if, I was hoping the show wouldn't be whack.
First of all, Anthony's like the mayor of life.
Ain't he?
But you know, people say, I know everybody. No, Anthony's friends with, but genuinely friends with everybody.
Yeah, he really
Stays
is.
connected. He's amazing.
Like he texts me all the time when he's
Yep.
not going to make the show. Yeah.
So kind, give a heads up.
Last
Like
time
what?
he just said, I'm tired.
That's at least he's honest.
Yeah,
at least he's honest.
I
He
love
has
it.
been working hard, and I'm glad that you like the show and that you don't think it's whack and that you watched it and we actually, you know, got you hooked.
Well, let me tell you why, because, and I'm sure many folks with kids, I have a 16-year-old daughter who was just accepted to Yale.
Oh, congratulations!
Ain't
That
that
is
something?
fantastic.
That's amazing.
Okay, so you have actually achieved your goal as a human.
Yeah.
You raised another human and she's making it in life.
And she's making it. And
That's fantastic.
And she's been able to go to different type of schools, you know, paid for education. And in that, she's experienced a whole different environment. And I had to learn how to deal with that growing up in the 70s, being from Oakland, you know, and that's when I came up as a child. I had to learn how to see the world through her eyes. And so this show, Blackish.
Okay, let's just stop for a second and talk about how you are clearly a wonderful parent.
Oh, thank you.
You can just tell by that's really you can just tell by the way you're talking about it because your world is revolving around making it work for your daughter and instead of the other way.
Yeah.
Making her try and fit into your. That's really.
I learned, you know, thank you very much, you know, because we don't know. We just figure it out as we go
Right,
along.
I know.
You know,
We're all humans bumbling along, aren't we?
yeah, but this show,
Yeah.
you know, and your kids in the show and the roles and the characters they play, and this whole non-existent post-racial theory that we live in, you know, but this world, they do see things differently, though.
They do, and I think that's one of the things I love about the show is that Dre always starts in one place. It's usually sort of the stereotypical thought or some sort of limited worldview in some way, and then the kids, it's usually the kids that he learns from. And what I love is the way the dynamic is set up on the show is it's all coming from a place of love. I love my husband. We love our kids. We love, Pops. But we all have different points of view. And then through that journey, we see Dre kind of take on, even at the office, all the guys at the office, Charlie Delvey and everyone at the office with the different perspectives.
I love The Office.
Oh, my God, it's so funny. And we get to this other side at the end where Dre has actually learned something and he's grown. And I think that's really special, and that's the arc that we want all of us as humans to be doing. You know, we might have a limited point of view or something that we think we hold to so dearly that's so important to us. And then it's our kids, it's the next generation that kind of keeps opening our eyes and teaching us.
Absolutely. I had to let go the whole, we didn't, I'll be honest, growing up, we didn't trust white folks. You know, we just, when we saw white kids at the school ground, they had it bad at my Manzanita. Manzanita Elementary, if you were white, you got it bad, you know, and if you were Asian or anything else. So it was necessary to, I think, address not just the black family, but just what's going on. It's also like it's economics too. You know, you guys are well-to-do family.
Well, I also think that's part of what we do on the show is kind of show that the black experience is not a monolithic experience.
Yes.
It's not the same for everybody. And and I think that's part of what the title is about. Is it really about being black? Or is it about culture? Is it about identity? Is it about socioeconomics? What is it really? And I think that maybe 50 years ago or whatever that was, there was a specific experience that could be addressed in that way. But now it's sort of a broader experience of what it means for each of us and what it means because of all of these different parts of our circumstances. And it's sort of we pull it apart in that way.
Blackish, man. If you haven't got on board, get on board. It's airing
What
Wednesdays.
are you waiting
What are you
for?
doing, right? 9:30.
Did you want to laugh? Did you want to have fun? Did you want to be entertained? Watch the show.
Oh, I like that.
Didn't see it coming.
Hell is wrong with
Mimosa
Tracy?
Monday.
All right.
Sway looked at me like, what?
Are you still Tracy
Are you
Ellis Ross?
okay?
Nah, I thought T-Murda was about to come out
Oh,
right
no,
there.
no.
I thought T-Murda was about to make an appearance.
Pull her out.
Wait, hold on. Rich Nice is a producer who produced everyone from Mary J. to Will Smith to Jennifer Lopez to
Okay.
50 Cent.
Okay.
And he stayed because he's been watching your T-Murda videos.
Listen, so basically we've discovered that Tracee has an inner talent that she didn't know she had.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, I've been just rhyming other people's rhymes and they seem to come out nice and tight.
You got one for me? I got something. Wait, hold up. You know
Well,
what?
you know what? I didn't plan anything, but I think I can just think of something off the top of my head.
Let's come back with it. Something you gonna freestyle it?
I think I could freestyle.
Okay.
something.
Tracy Ellis Ross is gonna freestyle something. You just worked on it, something new, or you haven't even thought of it yet?
I haven't even thought of it yet.
Okay, that's up next. If you want to talk to her, 888-742-3345. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Home of the MC. If you ain't real, you ain't welcome here.
Nope.
Look, I learned this from Paul Wall.
Did you really? We got Tracy Ellis Ross
Wow.
was here, but she left the room and T-Murda came back and appeared.
Hello.
A very reluctant rapper, T-Murda.
T-Murda.
T-Murda wearing her Buscemi's. What? I wish
What?
I had my grills.
Damn, T-Murda.
That was T-Murda's flexible.
T-Murda, limber as a motherfucker. T-Murda, is that your signature
Throw
move
the
right
crotch
there?
up. the next hit, throw the crotch up.
I threw my knee up.
Okay,
That ain't
T-Murda.
what Sway saw.
I've never felt this. I've never felt.
All right, moving on. That went in the wrong direction.
Yeah. T-Murda, I'm about to change the tone of the interview with
No,
that.
no.
Just
No.
out of curiosity,
Yes.
can you throw that behind your head?
I'm not even answering your question.
Okay.
Sway, I'm sorry. I turned the direction. It was unconscious. I apologize. We are getting back on course.
Okay.
Okay.
You whack rappers. Don't ever come up here.
Talk your shit,
If
Sway.
you ain't at the level, if you ain't at the pedigree
What?
as the one and only T-Murda. Look at her sneaker game. T-Murda, show me your sneakers.
Sneaker game.
Bonafide.
Boom.
Nice kicks.
Look at her jacket. Reminiscent of the Matrix.
I was like, wait, what jacket do I have on?
Okay.
Reminiscent of the Matrix.
Okay, there it is. T-Murda. The only...
I don't know what just happened. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Roll with
I
it.
apologize. This morning
Nah.
is really
T-Murda don't apologize.
Right.
Talk
No.
your shit, Sway. Sorry, not sorry.
unapologetic. T-Murda's
Yeah.
unapologetic. She's very skeptical and reluctant, though.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing where you throwing them off, though.
It's like
dichotomy.
T-Murda.
T-Murda? With a question mark.
T-Murda.
Huh?
Maybe?
Yeah?
Yeah. Paul Wall taught me this. He made my grills. He taught me this.
T-Murda got grilled? Wow.
Don't I look like a rapper?
Yeah, right there. You look like a Houston rapper right there.
Mm-hmm.
You learned that from Paul Wall?
Do you know what else I know from Paul Wall?
What's that?
Slab God.
Slab God.
Do you even know what that is?
T-Murda, you gonna educate me on some hip hop?
Oh, let me teach you something.
Please.
Should I teach you something?
Yes, please.
Slab God, it's a certain kind of cars. It's the way they it's basically jewelry for your wheels.
Yeah.
Do you know what an elbow is?
Yeah, it's attached to your arm.
Oh,
no?
sway.
No?
Sway.
No?
Sway, it's really hard dealing with you. It's just
I'm so unhip.
well, like what rock have you been under?
What's
An
an elbow?
elbow is basically like a fancy grill that comes out. It's a grill for your car, for your tire. And they put them on. I'm literally regurgitating every single thing Paul told me.
Verbatim.
I'm like, there's a company called Vogue that makes tires, and they're low profile tires. And then you get these little elbows that come out of your tires.
Your company name. Vogue.
That's how I remember it.
Vogue.
Because when he said it, I was like, wait, Vogue like Vogue?
Well, Vogue tires and Zenith tires are classic,
they?
legendary tires that you put on older model cars
Yes.
and make them look like great slabs.
Wait a minute, T-Murda. How did Paul Wall become your mentor?
Anthony Anderson. Let me explain. So T-Murda knows Tracy Ellis Ross. And T-Murda said to Tracee, I want some grills. And Tracee said, I can't help you. Mm-hmm. And Tracee said, but I know people that might be able to help you. And of course, the people that I know are Anthony Anderson because he knows every people.
Yeah.
And so I said, Anthony, I need to get some grills. And he said, Paul Wall. And I said, Paul Wall? As in Paul Wall? And he said, yes. And so we called Paul Wall. And then Paul Wall, greatest guy,
Really
flew
good.
to LA, came to set, took my imprint, and the video is on TraceEllisRoss.com right now because I learned a lot. And I think he really, T-Murda sort of reluctantly fell into her rap career.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of street cred, but she has a lot of blog cred.
There you go.
Internet cred.
Yeah.
And Young, Black, and Fabulous, the website they named her, and she adopted it very willingly. She's not great at freestyling, but she's learning how. And I feel like I could come up with something right now.
Right now? But because, listen, if there's any place that you want to freestyle at,
this
it's right
is
here. It's Sway in the Morning.
So
Okay.
I want to be clear that, like, this is just off the top of my head.
Okay,
like,
something you just came up with.
Like, just now.
Okay.
And, like, I might get messed up in the middle, and I get scared because I'm a new rapper.
Yeah.
And
It's okay,
it's
T-Murda.
okay. No, so I mess up sometimes and I start again. You know what I mean? And I've learned by imitating the best.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a good way to get credibility.
Ray Shmurda, like, I feel like T-Murda and Ray Shmurda is, okay, I'll move on.
Okay. Yeah. No flex on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go hand in hand.
Yeah. Off the top. Shh.
Just be quiet. Just be quiet. When I pull up on... Hold on, I want to think about it, though.
Okay.
When I pull up on a nigga, tell a nigga, back. I'm too good with these words. Watch a nigga backtrack. If I die, all I know is I wonder how I should do that part. I'm a motherfucking legend. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's too late for my city. I'm the youngest nigga rapping. Oh my God. If I die, I'm how do you think I should do that? But I'm a legend. But that feels good, right?
That feels...
Oh my God. If I'm a legend. It feels catchy, like I've heard it before.
It feels familiar.
Really familiar. Just off the top of my head.
That was off the top. You just came up with this.
Well, maybe it's from somewhere in my head.
Like deja vu.
Go a little more with it.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if I can.
Okay, let me see if I can help you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me throw a beat underneath it.
Okay.
And let's see what happens with it. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Drake, you're a really good
Wait,
rapper.
Hold up. Let me hear.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Maybe this beat will help you. All right.
Okay.
Because that was some top-notch lyrics right there,
Right?
man.
Oh, okay.
Man. All right.
But I feel like that goes back to what I just did.
Yeah, right? Okay. T-Murda. All right.
When I pull up on... No, I have no rhythm.
Okay.
You guys know I'm half... What?
Well, the white side just... Well, Eminem
Okay. No, you should do it now.
Okay.
Too much pressure. T-Murda just got scared.
Okay,
Literally started to sweat. Literally
man.
just started to sweat.
But look, if you're ever going to be influenced by anyone, it should be Drake.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay with
Yeah,
it.
you all right with it?
No, now let me...
We give her a round of applause. T-Murda, man. She's so dope.
Yeah.
She came up with another rapper's lyrics.
This is incredible. That is exactly right.
Yo,
That's incredible.
you so dope.
Do you see what happened right there?
You thought what Drake thought secondly.
Isn't that weird?
Yo,
That's so weird.
You're on a good path.
But let me tell you this. I will say this, that this Sunday on Black Girls Rock, I actually did write a lyric. A little bit of a rhyme.
Okay.
And it will be on the show. I do it. And that I think I want to do a piece
That's
of for
Sunday.
you. Because that is mine. Hold
Black
on.
Girls
I'm doing
Rock.
it.
You going to do it right now?
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do a piece of it. I'm not going to do the whole thing, okay? T-Murda coming at you. Black Girls rocking, that's a fact, boo. Ava DuVernay is making pictures for the masses. Jada making power plays smooth like molasses. Done. I'm not doing any more. You guys gotta have that. No, I gotta give the rest of that to you on TV because T-Murda is having her television debut on Sunday night on BET. Black Girls Rock. Oh God,
Damn.
it's so exciting.
It's gonna be crazy.
One bar BET.
Yes.
Can I get her in the studio?
You want to get her in the studio?
I need to get her in the studio.
Rich Nice is gonna put you in the studio, and I'm gonna pay for the studio session.
I feel like that's the most terrifying thing I've ever heard.
No, we gonna do this. We gonna wear Al Yankovic this game, Tracy Ellis, and I'm gonna be your manager. So, is it true that the first lady?
Yes.
This is true.
Yes. It was
It's what
so
Black
exciting.
Girls Rock?
Yes, Black Girls Rock had an extraordinary guest this year. Miss First Lady Michelle Obama joined us for the entire show. And actually, let's talk a little bit about it because Black Girls Rock is a great show, but it is the tip of the iceberg for an extraordinary organization. Beverly Bond works with young teen girls, hoping that she can help empower and keep them growing and loving themselves so that we have generations of trailblazers like the women that we honor on the show. And this year, we honored Principal Nadia Lopez, Dr. Helene Gale, Erica Badu, Jada Pinkett Smith, Ava DuVernay, who directed Selma. And it was, there's more? Oh, Cicely Tyson. How do I forget that? What is my problem?
Some of the people that was in T-Murda's rhyme. You rapped about that a little.
Oh, yes, Ava DuVernay. See, I wrote something for the show.
Gotcha.
I don't know that I'm at the point. Let's just be clear. I'm not at the point of freestyling. But I'm a fast learner. I am a smart woman. T-Murda is a little. We're smart ladies, and I know that I can figure out the freestyling. I don't know that it will ever be at the level of some of our fabulous geniuses in the rap game, but if I could ever be close to being inspired by them, I would take that. So I will take the challenge. At some point, I will get in some cipher and just freestyle something.
You should do it here.
Well, maybe I'll come here for that moment.
Yeah,
but you have to feel it in that moment. But I got off course because Cicely Tyson, it was an amazing show, and the First Lady was there and had a moment to speak about her initiative. And she watched the entire show, and she was there with us the whole time.
Michelle Obama.
That's
Michelle
crazy.
Obama. I mean, she is the epitome of a black girl who rocks, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then it should be said that even though it's called Black Girls Rock, it's not just for black girls.
No, what the show is about is really empowering an unapologetic and authentic sense of self.
Yeah.
And of course, in our culture historically and through the long, journey of this as women and women of color in this country, we do have to make an effort to make sure that there are images, real images of these full, beautiful women that are doing things so that we have an array of different places to see ourselves. So for this show specifically, yes, it is black women that are being honored, but the point of it and what is underneath is really encouraging all of us to unapologetically and authentically live as ourselves and who we are.
Case in point, when you decided to wear this black fingernail polish,
Yes.
that's who you are.
That's who I am. I'm wearing matte black fingernail polish, and my fingernails are pointy.
Yes.
And it's very vampire-ish, but I like to think of it as very fashionable.
I like it.
Stylish.
I never noticed fingernail polish like this.
Fingernail
well done.
polish.
It looks like those matte black cars, like when you do your car matted out.
I don't have a car there, Tracy Ellis Ross.
You don't have a car because you live in New York. Is that what you mean?
Well, I just don't own a car. I haven't owned a car for years.
Well, if you lived in LA and you didn't own a car, I mean,
wouldn't work.
It's not like it's I'm not saying something that's so like, oh, you don't own a car.
Yeah.
No, like you live in New York, you don't need
Where
a car.
Where you live?
I live in LA.
Oh, you live in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If when I lived in New York, I didn't have a car.
Yeah, that's why I don't have.
Do you have a
car.
driver's license?
I do have a driver's license.
Do you know how to swim?
Ask it all.
I'm not the best.
Does your
swimmer.
daughter know how to swim?
My daughter, I threw her in the pool at 2.
How kind of you.
So yes. Since,
She knows how to
that's
swim?
how she go to Yale. She's fearless.
Has she taught you how to swim?
She always tried. I have a home in LA and we have a pool. And
Okay, he just made it like I was saying something crazy, like he didn't
Right.
have a car, and now he's like, I got a home in LA and a pool. I don't have a pool.
You don't have a pool?
No, I don't have a pool.
Isn't Diana your mom?
I make my own money.
Oh, okay. you don't borrow money from your mother.
I did to go to college.
Oh, but not since then.
No, I've been working for a while.
Okay, well, maybe T-Murda got to put that album out, and then you'll get a pool.
And then I'll buy my mom a pool.
Yeah.
I'll buy my mom 5 pools.
Exactly. But I love what Beverly Bond has done
Me
over the
too,
years.
yeah.
I've been around it since before it made it to BET, and it's progressive and it's empowering.
Yeah.
And I love that you host. Is Regina back?
Yeah, it
this
was
year?
Regina and I both. And Regina and I both hosted the last year before it was televised.
Yes.
So we've
I
been
remember
involved
that.
for a
Yeah.
while too. Yeah.
Yes.
I think what she's doing is really important. I think it's great that BET has given it a platform. But I always say this, and I really want people to know, the show is a really beautiful and great experience, and it's a really important show to have on the air. But it is just a tip of the iceberg for what the show is representing in terms of the organization and what Beverly is doing with young girls all year round.
Tracy Ellis Ross, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you watch this Sunday, Easter Sunday, 7 p.m. Now, real quick before you go.
Yes. This is so much fun, Sway. I don't want to leave. I don't want to
Go, don't make me go.
You don't have to. Just bust another freestyle. Now, am I mistaken, or did I notice that Regina was directing for Empire,
Yes.
right?
I don't know if she did Empire, but I know she did Scandal.
No. Mary Jane.
Scandal, Being Mary Jane. Yes. And she was on American Crime.
Yes.
Yeah, that woman is working.
That's dope.
It's fantastic.
That's dope.
It's
She's
fantastic.
incredible.
Yeah.
Tell her come back up here next time with you, too. We can just
I will.
do a whole cipher.
Yeah. There is a really fun moment in the middle of the show with Regina and I when T-Murda comes out, and she has a surprise person as well.
Does she?
Yeah. I don't want to give her stuff
Okay,
away.
don't give hers away. Tracy Ellis Ross, thank you for always bringing the energy here on the show.
And Drake, thank you.
Exactly. And Drake.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shade 45.